Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stadium game. Look, I feel like there's a new empowering you power. You know, the kind of power that's pretty useless. I would say, can you guys guess what that is? But I've probably spoiled it with the thumbnail. But just in case, I won't say it just yet. But I've been experimenting, and maybe there's a way. Maybe there is a way to make this power work. Now, I buy this power in completely the wrong order, but I feel like if I buy it in the round like 4 or 6, it's not going to really give a good demonstration for you guys. And I have made a build for this. I'll put the build code in the description. I can't remember it off the top of my head. ORBSPLOSION. Yeah, getting ORBSPLOSION first is kind of weird. Like it's generally terrible. The orbs just they don't do enough damage. They don't do enough healing. If you want to get like additional value out of the orbs, then you've kind of got to wait for them to pass 99% of the way through players and then detonate them, because it's not how much capacity is left, it's the total capacity. Now, some of you eagle-eyed watchers might have noticed that we picked weapon grease and we picked electrolytes, and then I think we picked stratosphere. Why did you not pick any ability power arcs? Well, here's the reason why. Because that ability power is going to do 10 extra damage when I detonate the orb. Sorry, not 10, 6 I think. 6 extra damage when I detonate the orb. And if I'm detonating the orbs like early, which we will be doing a lot of the time, then I'm not even getting the regular value out of them, right? So I would much rather go for a kind of attack speed, because look, my grasp is active all the time. So that's why we've done that. Right, we're up against the Reinhardt, Reaper, Cassidy, Mercy, and a Jetpack Cat. And on our team, we've got a Doomfist, Pharah, Mercy, Ashe, and Moira. As I said, I think I've figured out a way to make this work. Haven't quite got the order, but the build code is good, right? It shows us where we want to get to at the end of the game. Someone said, you're testing the explosion orbs arcs. Yes, we most certainly are. I got some ideas. Oh, man, if we bought the power playbook, we would have killed the Reaper. Well, maybe not, because we wouldn't have got the grasp damage when they pushed forward. Right, Ryan's trying to push forward. We've got a Bob in front of their team for now. Cassidy's there. No hit on the detonation. Heard the Ryan pin, so wanted to move back. We're not too scared of this, but just in case he's got shatter, we'll back off for a little bit. I want to detonate that unless I see the hit markers again. Oh, don't have the angle. That's good. Okay, Ryan taken down. Jetpack Cat, we're going to fade the ult. See if we can put some damage over onto the Mercy. Ooh. Okay. Mercy's still kind of contesting the point. Can we use our... No, we didn't go for the exploding orb. We're going to have to fade away here. I don't know exactly where the Cassidy is. See if we can get a cheeky peek. Okay, Reaper pushes us. Coalescence. Oh, some healing cash. And of course we heal the Pharah. That also helps them live. But the cash. Mercy taking down Pharah ult. Ashe as well cleaning up with a Doomfist. And that looks like it's going to be all she wrote for round 1. Can we get killed? Maybe not. It wasn't quite all she wrote. We are broke. 9k cash. This is why the order's kind of terrible. I feel like there's a different order that you can definitely do this in. Like probably right now, because of 3-tap Tommy Gun strength and I mean, just Chain Grasp, you're probably better off going for Chain Grasp first. Now, in the second round, Multi-Ball. Again, I think this is kind of the wrong order, because you're only getting Multi-Ball because you've got ORBSPLOSION. And we wouldn't have ORBSPLOSION yet, so we're not going to get Multi-Ball yet. But we're doing the building kind of reverse. Like, in fact, the powers may all be in reverse this game. So you'll have to watch to the end of the video to know what the first power's actually going to be. We take 3-tap Tommy gun here. Got to remember the gadget. Even without chain grasp, it's still going to be good to apply that. And we're getting that because it's going to really help with eliminations. Obviously, we're getting a little bit of ability power with that and the attack speed, but it's mostly for the extra effect that it has. And we just want to earn some cash. It does mean that we only have 268 health. That's not great. But we'll see what we can do. Either way, we now have multi-ball, and we're still not into the core part of the strategy, by the way. This isn't just about running forward and detonating orbs on people. There's more to it. We need a couple more items yet. So this is why the order's also wrong, because the build really comes online a bit later. Bad detonation. Reaper gonna TP up top, getting a bit low. Jetpack Cat's on us. Got Fade, but it's a bit awkward. Healing Orb instead. Reaper not chasing us. Our team in a little bit of trouble. Trying to heal the Ash. Can we use ORBSPLOSION to heal? No, we didn't have the cooldown. Can we use it to kill the Jetpack Cat? Not chain grasp. Okay, just, yeah. I mean, our whole team was dead. We faded to the point and they were all there. That's fine. Just hit the like button on the video and pretend that never happened. So, this is the start of round 2. Detonate. Okay, Ryan pushing forward. Trying to get 3-tap on him. It's going to obviously do more damage to Ryan because he's got more health. And that works with my style because I like to attack the tanks a lot. Put them under some pressure. Cassidy weak. A lot of players there. Oof, ORBSPLOSION over onto the Ryan. Ryan does get taken down. Our team doing very well so far. Didn't want to detonate that because the orb was flat bounced. So it could have bounced back and hit the Cassidy again. So another strategy, which isn't in this video, is utilizing cross-orbal. And I thought I'd cover it here because I don't know what the next video is going to be and if we're going to cover this for a while. Yeah, cool, we get killed by the Cassidy. But with cross-orbal, if you fire the healing orb right away, fire the healing orb and then detonate it right away, it detonates the heal orb before the damage orb comes out. So you can actually just... It's really cool, and I tried it for a bit, and then I sort of trolled with this build and realized, hang on a minute, this is actually quite good. But that is another way to use this ability. It means you get an instant heal from cross-orbal. And the healing side of ORBSPLOSION is actually pretty good. So just to get that burst up, and then it still fires the damage orb off. So I think that's... And the damage orb doesn't instantly detonate. Can use Coalescence for some movement speed, see if we can get to the point. Don't have electrolytes, which means we are a little bit slow. Okay, fine. Just want to get some cash. ORBSPLOSION onto the team. Yeah, sure, we give the enemy team a lot of cash, but I need some money. Okay, so we're still broke, and this is why the powers are in the wrong order, and so far we haven't done too much with the ORBSPLOSION themselves, right? Will round 3 be any different? Not with that much cash, it won't be. So, unfortunately, we're going to get reflex coating because Cassidy, annoying. Wrist wraps isn't actually as essential. Like, to be honest, you could build pretty much anything here. But let's get a little bit of capacity on them. Oh, electrolytes. We could get electrolytes. Arcs, go back and get electrolytes. It's a long map. Go back and get... No, not ability lifesteal. The reason for that, well, ability lifesteal would be good. Obviously, if I'm going to like run in and detonate the orbs in their face and then get out. Which is kind of the strategy later, but right now, we don't really need that. Considering options, because so far this build this round feels just bad. I think the motivation for just getting more kind of damagey stuff and sacrificing electrolytes is that I wanted to generate a bit more cash, but electrolytes probably on this map would generate more cash because we'd just be in more fights, getting more damage, more healing, more eliminations, more deaths. Okay. Off we go. Oh, I feel so slow without electrolytes. Okay, let's jump across. Big damage. That was mostly the Ashe, though. It was 99% the Ashe, but that was us. I mean, even though the Ashe got the kill, fine. It was a lot of the Ashe as well. Detonate! Okay, ORBSPLOSION finally did something. It was enough burst that we wouldn't have got the Cassidy without having to push him around the corner. Did a little bit there as well. Reaper's kicking around somewhere.
I see a hostile.
Okay. So far, so good. It's starting to scale a bit. Little scary detonation. Fade the flashbang. Pharah with a rocket as well. Let's push forward with this one. Yeah, Mercy's not getting that res. ORBSPLOSION didn't get the kill on her. Can we get 3-tap Tommy gun or something? Punch. Okay, Doomfist somehow got her. We don't mind. The goal was to eliminate them. ORBSPLOSION heal. No, he jumped out of it. The one time we tried to use it to just get an instant heal. I've got 18 health. No cooldowns. Reaper sitting us long range, but ORBSPLOSION immediately gets us back to full health. Cassidy taken down. 3-tap onto the Ryan. Let's get some high ground in case he's got shatter. ORBSPLOSION didn't do a lot. Cassidy's pushing us. There's the shatter with the high noon. We're done. We are absolutely done there. We do have a substantial lead though. Enemies just about to get the bot moving for their first meter. And Pharah kind of standing AFK, and looks like Ashe has gone for the floaty build. There's a nice item to give you a damage reduction while you're floating there, so it actually it's pretty cool. They did make calamities so that when you miss, it uses shots, but I have an experimental Ashe build going as well. Yeah, fine. I thought the jetpack cat got us there. Reaper is getting us. We fade in the wrong direction. We can't get through to the stairs. Yeah, you never really want to fade past the Reaper when they're in their ult, because you come out of fade earlier than you think you do. And yeah, it's normally means death. Pharah gets taken down. We did try heal orbs, but no point. Well, no point in detonating them because they weren't near any players. Ashe getting these kills again. Oh, I want to go contest it, but okay, we've got good health. But Cassidy's pushing us. Fade the flashbang. Gotta watch out for this lead. Cassidy was getting low. Detonate the orbs again. Okay. He didn't decide to push us. We have lost the lead though. Damage orbs. Detonate on the Reaper doesn't do much damage. But that's fine. The build, we still haven't got anywhere with the build yet, and it's good that the enemy team win a round, so you know you can see the build in action in the late game. It's not an early game build if you build it this way. Let's just put it that way. Right, round 4. You've probably guessed the power.
It's time for the teams to consult their playbooks.
Phantasm. Maybe you didn't guess that because I was talking about cross orbal. Right. Sell all these items. I think we've got enough. We have got enough. So, key item number 1, Mark of the Kitsune. Key item number 2, jet skates. Do you see where we're going with this? Let me explain. So we're going to jet skates forward. Kill the fire extinguisher. Kind of did that a bit wrong, but basically jet skates forward. Then we're going to fire our regular orb, detonate it, and then fade backwards and leave behind a phantasm orb. We're not going to use the phantasm first. There's a couple of reasons for that. One, because we want the orb, you know, the burst is very unlikely to one-shot a player. We want to leave behind a nice damage orb. If you detonate the phantasm orb, you need to fade first. And by the time you've landed the fade, then you go to detonate the orbs and you have to instantly detonate them. Otherwise, the orb's just going to expire. So, and then also it means that you are stuck next to the enemy with no cooldowns. So 3-tap Tommy guns are also going to trigger when we jet skate in, when we fire the orb, not when we detonate it, but then when we fade, we may get another hit. And that's also going to apply for Mark of the Kitsune. So we're going to do kind of that approach, right? And it actually puts out quite a lot of damage. Of course, we've got to get used to the mechanics a little bit of it, because it's not that instinctive. But think of it a bit like Super Phantasm. So that kind of play, right? So before, I used to love Phantasm and kind of walk up to the enemy team, drop an orb off and fade backwards. Okay, we didn't get a detonation there, but that's fine. It's reasonably safe because we get to fade out. We still need to survive there. Jetpack Cat taken down. Mark of the Kitsune as well. We've got to be a little bit awkward and not try to heal too much. Because if we... I mean, I know we don't anyway, right? But just... The reason is because if we heal a player over time and then use our Jet Skates, the Mark of the Kitsune is going to apply to the healing, not the damage, which is why it's generally a terrible item. Wait for our Jet Skates. Okay. Decent amount of damage. It's also a little bit scary for the enemy team. You know, it's definitely not one shot. And we do have downtime with the cooldowns, but... Boom! Detonate! Okay, I mean, we didn't need the combo for that. We just had to blow up the orbs on him. In fact, we could have probably just fired regular orbs. It's not the point. Okay. I mean, we did a fair amount of damage. Ash got one shot. Let's go for that cycle again. We hear players, though. Oh, I messed up. I mean, it kind of still worked. Just wrong order. Yeah, we kill the Cassidy quite quickly there when we hit 3 lots of 3-tap Tommy gun. Well, I mean, it might be 9 depending on if we grasp for long enough. And then 3 Mark of the Kitsunes. And then our orbs all detonating. The Ash keeps stealing the kills. Let me get the ORBSPLOSION kills. Jetpack Cat's low. This is my kill. I mean, Ash is just... They're being an Ash hole. Just like the video again. Okay, Ryan. Getting a ping. Can we get the Reaper again? Surprise. Ah, the fade. Okay. I mean, if he's going to use Wraith form, that just counters the entire strategy. Okay, can we get any damage onto the Ryan? I accidentally pressed Q then. That wasn't intentional. Cassidy's a little bit low. Oh, the Doomfist nearly... Okay, detonate. Doomfist nearly punched him onto us there. But yeah, we are putting out quite a bit of damage, you know. Looks like we are going to win this round. Whoever's pushing the cart, you're awesome. I guess it's the Mercy, right? Okay. See, Reaper gets pretty low health. Okay, looks like no one's going to get to the point. 6.6k damage, you know, it's not amazing, but it can only get better. Multi-ball actually does do a significant add-on to that burst, like point blank detonating all of them. It's not amazing by any stretch. I think when you have a lot of AP, I mean, I'm trying to think of the kind of damage. I mean, it's 30% of your orb, so by default you can do something like, oh, you know what, I'm just not even going to do the numbers. Just look at it. Super Flexor. So if we bought the powers in the right order, this would be quite good, because for reasons I won't spoil yet. So Super Flexor, I mean, it gives a huge amount of ability power, which is why it's good for this. It also gives a little bit of health, and health is kind of important because we are Wing towards the enemy team. Reflex coating, power playbook. Yeah, that way. If the Cassidy does just flashbang us, then we might still be able to survive for long enough to fade. Got to get the practice mechanics in. I have had a couple of other games with this build, but I kind of like this one, so I wanted to upload it. I've played games as well with the main build in the correct order, and it was actually really strong. The problem was it's a bit too strong, as in we just won the games easily. And don't get me wrong, a regular Moira or build or chain grasp build is stronger than this, but what I mean is that, you know, the teams weren't very good and it was, yeah. So it didn't make it to the video. This one is pretty decent though. Right, going into round number 5. I was hoping they'd come up into this room, but they all scared of the detonation orbs. I mean, we want to... Oh, dive in. Boom! Detonated. Okay, don't pin us, Ryan. If he went in this direction, we were just done. Okay, jet skates. If I... okay, I was going to say if I jumped, then we might have been able to get the point blank orbs and detonate over onto the Mercy. But yeah, this combination is pretty lethal. Like, it only really works because of 3-tap Tommy gun. Like, the fact that we get that kind of damage over time. Here we go. Oh no. The jet skates, I think, booped us up in the air because we jumped into the rock. So it did like a little fade jump, so we were just a sitting duck. Our Doomfist also goes down there. Jetpack cap res. We went a little bit too troll there. Not just me, but the Doomfist as well. You know, that's... Doomfist players are expected to do that. Not always Moira players. We messed up the combo a little bit there. Mark the Kitsune. Can we use it for the healing this time? I thought the Doom was going to get out. Oh no, I kind of trolled trying to save the Doomfist. But Mercy. Thank you very much for the res. Jetpack Hat didn't get anybody with that. Okay, Farah stole our thunder there. That's okay. Right, let's try the move again. Or maybe we just... We don't want them to see us from spawn. I'm gonna kill that. Too impatient. No, all blocked by the Rhine shield. I don't want to stay in there for very long. We haven't got that much health. Gonna get some healing on our team. No, the Cassidy. Okay, thank you very much, Mercy. Can we boom? Phantasm Orb. Okay, the Coalescence not needed, but I mean, it's overtime. We do actually get the kill over onto the Mercy. Tried to stop the Jetpack Cat getting a kill as well. Now, the other thing with this build is Coalescence actually does something. But we're kind of broke again. We're not earning much money in any round. So now we are going to go on to the last power, which should have been the first power. What is it going to be? It's not Cross Orbal. It's not Chain Grasp. It could be Cross Orbal. It could be Chain Grasp. Who knows? It's Chain Grasp. Okay. So if you did this build, the powers in the complete reverse order, it's actually really good. You do miss Cross Orbal a lot with the Chain Grasp build, but you don't handicap yourself too much with it. So what you do get is obviously 3-tap Tommy Gun, Chain Grasping players, then you get the aggressive Phantasm Orbs, or you can stack heal orbs. That also works.
The arena is calling. Our teams
just looking at the items, so we've got basically 10k. Sonic Recharger would be actually quite good, considering weapon power, because now we've got Chain Grasp. Then it's like, well, we could get Shield Buster and Nano Cola, and then that's going to give us... Yeah, okay. So we went for wrist wraps instead. So we still have a decent amount of AP from that. And we want the orbs to hurt. I think Shield Buster still would have been alright. We've got Chain Grasp now. Weapon Jammer also would have been okay. Gives us a bit more armor. Or some armor. But yeah, now this is into the late game. If the build doesn't work good here, it just probably isn't ever going to work. Okay, Reaper Wraiths again. Ooh, Dire Trigger's hurting a little bit. I don't want to fade forwards into players if I can help it, because we need our fade to get out. If we fade forward into them using jet skates to get out, it's nowhere near as good. Trying to heal up the Mercy. Cassidy's there. Detonate the orbs. Quite a bit of damage. Not from me, but from the Doomfist. We jump forward to try and get the point. If we can get a touch there, it might buy time for our Doomfist to come in and contest, but... Okay, I mean, we're putting out decent damage, but so far it's not crazy impactful. The build certainly can get fun in the late game. 3-tap Tommy Gun with a Chain Grasp as well. Oh. It's a chunk of damage. It's not a one-shot, but it is a chunk of damage. You could also add something like Cyber Venom to this. I just want to push forward and try and get kills on players. Cassidy's there. Okay, we got the flashbang out of him and dealt quite a bit of damage. Cassidy does drop. Meanwhile, Mercy's down, Reaper's down. Rhine detonated the wrong side of that. Mark of the Kitsune. Okay. Rhine taken down. We are going to cap our point. So back to another mid-fight. Yeah, that Rhine isn't here yet, but Reaper's... Oh! Okay, I mean, we definitely dealt a big burst of damage there. Probably about the same as one Pharaoh Rocket. Oh, the combo. Use our Coalescent. Since it does hurt still. Got a decent amount of ability power. Jetpack Cat, the ult was horrific. There's no one attached. Okay, Rhine detonated. No, we've done it again. The blind fade forwards just to find that it's the worst heroes or, you know, the whole team like earlier. Or maybe we just wanted another round. Who knows? You guys just don't know. Okay, I mean, we're still trying to run through to the point. Jetpack skates. Jet skates helping get there a little bit quicker without the electrolytes. High noon there, scary. Jetpack Cat down. Or Jet Skates Cat. Reaper so low. Oh, he's got the fly through power though. I mean, I knew he was going to Wraith, but the fact that it adds the burn as well. We're not doing particularly well this round, but we're having a lot of fun. Let's go in again. We've got players there. Doomfist still has health. Okay, orbs detonated. 3-tap. We got quite a lot of stacks there with that one. Can we chase the cat? Where did they go? Huh? I have no idea. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the game. There's something to this build. But trust me, get more cash by reversing the powers. It is a little bit mechanically intense, you know, as far as Moira mechanics go. But we will try and improve it, because I think we can make this build kind of crazy. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the game. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. GG.